welcome to the final of the Disney Princess part of the Disney+8 challenge.
We made it.
We did indeed. It's been a great long journey. Thank you for everybody who has come along on the journey with us, and hello to everybody who's joining us for the first time today. So our final is between Moana and
Beauty and the Beast.
Fantastic.
Okay, so as with every time, we are judging the two films based on 5 categories, being the princess, the story, the songs, the villain, and finally the supporting cast.
Very exciting. I think they're two very completely different films, different animation styles.
A lot of love for both of them, you know?
Exactly, that's the thing. And I think even from seeing you guys voting on the Instagram, it's been quite up and down, quite tight. So even we don't even know who you guys think. We're not sure. I think it's going to be a very interesting battle. Definitely worthy of the final, I would say.
For sure.
So without further ado, let's get this showdown started.
3, 2, 1. Already a split.
Already a split. Very interesting, especially, I mean, I feel like you've been singing Moana's praises all week to then go with Belle in the final. Interesting decision, Lucy.
I just felt something with Belle watching Beauty and the Beast that I keep saying the word refreshing, but I don't know, when that first scene just came on, I just felt like she was a different princess, even though the story is very traditional. I just felt like she had a different aura about her. Moana, yes, modern Disney, but I just felt something with Belle, so I'm going with that.
Yeah, no, fair enough. I guess, like, sort of classically, if you look at the more classic Disney films, like Disney princess films, which Beauty and the Beast is probably one of the last of, she is very different to Ariel or Cinderella or Snow White or Aurora or any of those ones that we watched before. So like I do obviously appreciate that. For me, I went for Moana because I think if you were to flip it and Moana was in Beauty and the Beast, she would be even more refreshing than Belle is. Do you see what like for me, like she's like an upgrade on what Belle is, whereas Belle's like a trailblazer and kind of like did it first.
Moana's gone even further.
Moana's bettered it, but because Belle did it first, it's like, we remember Belle strongly because she changed something, whereas Moana just sort of carried something on. So for me, had to be Moana.
Yeah, fair enough.
But, you know, obviously two
we can both see
princesses.
It from each other's sides. So.
Definitely. So, a very exciting start there for you guys. 3, 2, 1. Okay, and a win there for Beauty and the Beast. Both agreed upon that. I feel like it's sort of been explained throughout.
Yeah.
I think Beauty and the Beast is a very strong story. I do like Moana as the story. I do like it, but I think Beauty and the Beast has a bit more like depth behind it as like an actual story. Whereas Moana is great, but I guess it's not. I don't want to knock Moana down. It's more just that Moana is great, but Beauty and the Beast is exceptional, kind of thing.
I think so. Yeah, I think like we've said, Beauty and the Beast is a lot more traditionally Disney magical.
Yeah.
And that plays its part throughout. Whereas Moana, I think, has its points.
Yeah.
But I agree. I think they're both great, but Beauty and the Beast
just takes it. Definitely. So that is, quite a comfortable, I would say, win for Beauty and the Beast on the story there, which maybe, would be expected. Let's see how the rest of this turns out. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I think clear favourites coming out from us here at the beginning of this round. So the songs, you got, again, the whole way you've been saying, Moana's songs very strong, then boom, Beauty and the Beast out of nowhere.
No, because
Explain
what have
yourself.
I always said?
No, it's true.
I've always said that the scene for Taylor's Oldest Time gave me chills, and no other song did that for me
across the entire competition.
across the films.
No, fair enough.
big. But I have been seeing Moana. I think Moana's given me joy, but that gave me a special emotion.
Yeah. I guess it's like a different type of thing. Like like I said, even when we were doing Beauty and the Beast, like that whole scene is magical, and like that's sort of widely regarded even as like Disney at its absolute
and Be Our Guest also gave me
best.
the joy, entertaining.
Yeah,
like I said, I felt like I could be at Disneyland.
No, fair enough. I think for me, I went because it was getting this was probably the tightest category, tightest one. Although I did struggle with the Little Mermaid versus Beauty and the Beast yesterday, and I think I've gone on the same sort of thing.
No, I completely
Beauty and the
agree.
Beast has a lot of strong songs, but I think Moana, I genuinely enjoy every single song, whereas I don't think I can say the same for Beauty and the Beast. I don't enjoy every single song, and I also like the newer kind of style because it doesn't necessarily have that Beauty and the Beast esque big scenery, classic, intense, classical feel to it. It has like a newer feel to it. But
the song.
I do really enjoy it. But again, can massively see why you've gone that way, which is interesting because we're clearly very split between us two. At the moment, we're both gone for. I'm fully behind Moana, Lucy fully behind Beauty and the Beast. Let's see how the rest of this takes shape.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, and we got another split there.
This is really hard for me, actually.
I think it's tough in terms of, I'll be honest, I feel like we've possibly been left with the two weakest villains across the 8 films. Considering we've seen like Lady Tremaine, Ursula, I think we've been left with some quite weak villains. I'm not sure if these categories have won a villains round yet, from what I remember from the other films. So it's kind of battle of the bad.
Yeah.
For me, I went for Gaston just because, as much as I don't like Gaston as a character, I was like, I guess as a villain, he's a better villain. Like, he's a better bad guy.
Yeah, I suppose you're not meant to like him, so...
Tekar is. Because Moana doesn't even really have a villain.
No, it's true. I didn't really like either of them. So my thing was kind of that Tekar then turns into... Te-Fiti.
Yeah.
And then I thought I really liked that transition.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I think it was, as like I said, for both of us, I think it was a tough
trying to find something.
To find something to give them. And my thing that I gave Gaston was that he is a genuinely awful person. So I guess that makes him very villainous. Right. The song's not bad. And like you, do you have that kind of like the change? So like you're the villain. Oh no, actually you're all right now, kind of thing. So I think fair enough. I think this was always going to be the toughest round in toughest category of the 5. So I think it's sort of fair in a way that they've come out even.
Yeah, true.
I would say. So there we have it for the villain category. We've got another draw, our third of the episode. Let's see what happens next. 3, 2, 1. Are you sure?
Ooh.
Okay, I'm sure, so I get to put my board down. You hold your board there whilst we discuss. So, what are you unsure about? Again, I feel Beauty and the Beast. You love the Beast. You love Miss Potts. A fan of Cogsworth and Lumiere.
No, not so much.
Not Lumiere. So much Lumiere. Sorry. But then you love the grandma into Maui.
I think Maui is just such a strong character that it's really hard
to like ignore him.
Yeah, and then be like, oh, do all these people
are they like greater? Are they
than better than
person?
Just one and their grandma? So I think I might have to go Moana.
Okay.
Even though I love the supporting cast and Beauty and the Beast, I just think can't ignore that,
Yeah, I think that was sort of what I was thinking about, and I guess like yesterday, that's essentially what I did. I was like, Sebastian outranks everybody else. Sebastian wins, and therefore the Little Mermaid win. But I think with this one, although Maui is strong, I don't think he's as strong. Clearly, I just love Sebastian. It's not even about Sebastian. I don't know why I'm talking about him so much. But for me, them as a collective, they do better because it is very much Maui and the grandma. I know, like, Dad's there, and you know, Hey Hey's not much of a sidekick.
No, I didn't like Hey Hey.
The ocean's kind of there, but
and I
not
did quite
really.
like the ocean, actually.
Obviously, I don't like the crab thing, so that has to play a part too for me.
My top ones were Maui and the grandma. That's
the little coconut people are fun.
Brought a
actually,
lot.
they're quite funny. With their whole kind of Mad Max style thing going on, like, they're quite cool. But yeah, for me, I think Lumiere is very strong. The Beast is very strong. Miss Potts, LeFou, and then you do have a lot of the other characters, like even in the initial song, like the Bakers and when she comes through the street, a lot of people, the characters dotted in the end fight scene at the end. You got like the chef in there, and when Belle first gets there, you got the wardrobe, and you know, I feel like there's a lot of there's a huge cast really of Beauty and the Beast, and they come into their huge musical numbers, which I think gives them a bit more.
Which I guess says a lot that I have gone for Moana.
Yeah, no, it's huge. I didn't expect that at all, to be honest.
Neither
especially
did I.
with your love of Miss Potts, but I guess you love Grandma more.
It's true. I think that's what it is. It's like Grandma over Mrs. Potts, and then Maui. You can empathise with the Beast.
Yeah.
But Maui is all singing, all dancing.
Yeah, no, Maui brings,
and the animation
brings a huge amount.
I loved as well.
And the little Maui man. Yeah, that's true. That nearly turned it for me, actually, thinking about that.
Ooh.
But no, I'm going to stick with Beauty and the Beast. I feel it comes through strong on the supporting cast. So, in supporting cast, we have another tie, which I think just goes to show how difficult this has been for us and what an even matchup we've had. So let's see what that means and find out next who's going to be the champion. Okay, so the champion of the Disney Princess part of the Disney+8 challenge is Beauty and the Beast, with a very, very narrow victory.
Absolutely.
I mean, we couldn't separate them across 4 of the categories. It was just the story that really pushed Beauty and the Beast through to the win. I think I had Beauty and the Beast 3-2 up. Lucy had Beauty and the Beast 3-2 up, but over different categories as well. So congratulations to obviously Belle, the Beast, Gaston, I guess. I'm sad that Gaston is part of the winning team, as I'm sad that Cogsworth is, but you know, the categories are fair. Let's see if you guys agreed with us.
Okay.
As I've mentioned before, if you haven't already, at Pebbly Productions on Instagram, follow us, and you can get involved in all of these votes and have your voice heard, or comment on this video, etc, etc.
Oh, it's been very tight.
Okay.
But your winner is also, with 57%, Beauty and the Beast.
There you go. So very tight. I know I looked earlier and I think it was 52%. Yeah. There was a late surge for Moana this morning. A lot of people coming in, they were like, yeah, Moana, we love that. So I think, yeah, sort of similar to us. Yeah, tight, but...
exactly what we were saying.
Yeah.
Which shows that it's true.
Yeah, no.
Beauty and the Beast.
I think Beauty and the Beast is a deserved winner. I think if at the beginning of this you said, oh, my favourite Disney princess film is Beauty and the Beast, I think most people would go, yeah. I can see that. So I think not necessarily a shock winner. I do think that, to be fair, for me, obviously, Beauty and the Beast lost in the semi-finals of The Little Mermaid yesterday. As I've mentioned a lot in this video, Sebastian. So, you know, I feel like, in my mind, The Little Mermaid is probably my favourite.
But for me, Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, from watching all 8 movies.
I don't think I'd have said if you'd have asked me before.
Yeah.
But having seen them all now and all refreshed, Beauty and the Beast, amazing.
Which is interesting, because if you would ask me before, I've always said, if somebody asks you what's your favourite Disney film, Beauty and the Beast. Like, without questioning really anything.
It's changed you.
Whereas, and you know, it is our winner, but having watched them all, I would say, The Little Mermaid is probably my favourite. I really enjoyed that. Not that I didn't enjoy Beauty and the Beast, obviously. So yeah, great fun. Thank you guys, like I said, for coming along on the journey with us. We've had great fun watching the films, making the videos, etc. Doing the competition, you know, I've never watched movies in sort of a competitive spirit before. Nice to see, like I said, Beauty and the Beast, deserved winner. But remember, this is only the first part of our Disney+8 challenge.
So much more to come.
Which means we got 7 more. We're going to head on next into Disney animation. So we'll have films like The Lion King, Jungle Book, etc. And we'll see, you know, how that unfolds as well. Very intrigued. Anything to add?
Let's go. Okay. Let's continue this.
Fantastic. So one more time, give it up for the champion of the Disney Princess part of the Disney+8 challenge, Beauty and the Beast. Taylor's oldest time.